Government corruption has never been more prevalent or caused more harm. It's why extremism is on the rise. It's why the financial gap between the haves and have-nots has never been wider. And it's why our planet is at risk of an extinction level tragedy. That's why I need your help to keep exposing the truth about the rot on both sides of the aisle. Become a supporter or a friend of the show today by clicking on the coffee link in the description box below. Friends of the show join me on a Zoom hangout once a month, and you guys can ask me any questions you want, and I can get to know you better. But the most important reason to help is to keep the show alive. Together, we can and will save our country and our planet. Thanks in advance and enjoy the show. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
28-year-old Texas resident Benjamin Larocca was seen on video inside the Capitol. He was with his friend and co-defendant Christian Cortez. Larocca shared videos of his crimes on Instagram, and in one video, he was heard chanting the call back, "Our house," after others were yelling, "Whose house?" And in one video shared by Larocca, he included the caption, quote, "We got in." On January 20th, Larocca was interviewed by the FBI, and he admitted to entering the Capitol. However, he told the agents that there were no officers at the door when he entered, and he said that they were just chilling inside. Larocca also claimed that they remained within the, quote, tour area of the Capitol, although he admitted that he actually never signed up for a tour, and he knew that they weren't on a tour. And video evidence shows his friend Cortez screaming at and physically confronting officers who were in front of the Capitol doors, and then they ended up spraying everybody with pepper spray and then a fire extinguisher. Prosecutors also say that Larocca was standing off to the side as the mob was using a bike rack as a battering ram. And then they threw items at the Capitol doors, and they struggled with the police when the police were trying to re-secure the doors. So they know that Larocca witnessed all of this because of the videos that he recorded on his phone. And in private Instagram messages, Larocca wrote in part, quote, "Haha, dude, me and Christian got 4 different kinds of mace sprayed at us, tear gassed, etc." And quote, "Hell yeah, it was a demonstration of how we can take it back. Antifa was disguised as Trump supporters and started a lot of shit." So Larocca was arrested on March 26th of last year. He was charged with obstructing an official proceeding, entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading in a Capitol. In April, the weak prosecutor allowed Larocca to plead down to the misdemeanor of entering a restricted building. So he was facing up to 1 year in prison, 1 year of probation, and up to $100,000 in fines. However, the prosecutor went even weaker and requested only 3 months in jail, 1 year of probation, 60 hours of community service, and a $500 restitution fee. There's very little information about the sentencing hearing available. I do know that Larocca's attorney stated that he, quote, "should never have participated in the events of January 6th. He was not acting violently, but he certainly did not need to be where he was within the hallways of the Capitol." U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan presided over Larocca's case, and she told him, quote, "It has to be made clear that there are consequences for taking part in that violent riot on Jan 6. And with that, she sentenced Larocca to 60 days in jail, 1 year of probation, 60 hours of community service, a $2,000 fine, and a $500 restitution fee. I'm a bit surprised that Judge Chutkan didn't give the prosecutors the full 3 months, to be honest. She rarely goes below a prosecutor's request, especially for prison time. I also really wish that he had been given a probationary period that included the next presidential election. He has no problem with the violence on January 6th. And what's going to happen if his candidate loses again and then lies again about the election being stolen? I will say, though, I'm glad she tacked on the $2,000 fine, because these prosecutors are ridiculous. They are seriously failing in their duty to deter recidivism. It's unbelievable how they've gone so easy on these people. So glad he got some jail time, 2 months, but yeah, I'm kind of shocked because Chutkan has been one of the toughest judges in all of these January 6 cases. So thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.